Alright, I've spent some time working out some ideas for what I would think the perfect Battle Royale is. Over the last 3 years, I've spent well over 2,000 hours in Battle Royale games. Every Battle Royale game has its flaws, but these are some things that might improve some of these games if they actually implemented them. Alright, let's start with looting. So, I think that every Battle Royale game should have a chest system or some sort of system that ensures that every building has a gun. I don't think that you should ever run into a situation where you have to run from someone because you don't have a gun. A lot of games have implemented a system that seems fair. I think that Realm Royale and Fortnite seem to have a decent looting system with the chests. I'm not a huge fan of loot scarcity, but I do think that items should be diverse, where you don't always have the same loadout, but you should have a fair chance in most fights against other players. None of this 4x versus Iron Sight nonsense that you get in PUBG all the time. If you are using the loot or the use key to loot, it should be instantaneous. PUBG, come on. How can you not make it instantaneous? How is dragging it in your tab window faster? This is like saying unzipping your backpack and then putting it in your backpack is faster than picking it up and then putting it in your pocket. PUBG's looting makes no sense. Attachments should automatically attach to your gun if the spot is unoccupied. I think it would be wise to mimic PUBG's inventory system because the inventory system in PUBG is very well thought out. This Battle Royale needs an advanced pinging system where you can ping every single item in the game, enemies, locations, and objects. How landing should work. I think that landing should be nuanced enough for it to take a day or two for people to learn it, but I do think that it should be simple enough that you do not need special knowledge to land. We should add that extra layer to the landing system by adding parachutes to it, and it should be instantaneous when you hit the ground that you have control of your character. Alright, what should the map look like? It should be a 4x4 map. It should have big landmarks blocking off the line of sight to anything as far away as 500 meters. The buildings of every point of interest should be different, whether that be temples, towns, campgrounds, and air bases. It needs to be fresh. It needs to feel different in every place. Maybe use some color filters like Realm Royale does when you switch from the fungal place to a different spot. The map should have multiple different ways for fast travel between different areas, like zip lines, maybe a magic carpet, a train, just something to make it easy to get to a different place and also feel unique. There should be mini objectives around the map that give you some sort of item in game, as well as a skin or a loot box or something involving skins at the end of the game. Of course, the item that gives you an advantage is removed at the end of the game. The map needs to have plenty of cover and plenty of different styles of cover all around the map. Oh, how should the circle hit us? The circle should move faster when there are less players alive. Circle damage increases by 2 each circle position, and circle damage will increase by 3 for every 10 players dead in the server. So I'm a big fan of the class system in Apex Legends, and I think that a similar class system would be awesome in this Battle Royale game. But I do think that Ultimates should focus more on positioning rather than offensive bombardment, so Ultimates would be different. So your ability should be some sort of attack or something that could be used in a fight. The movement should be just like Apex Legends movement, except when you're sliding down a hill, you should gain momentum. The vaulting key and the jumping key should be separatable. Apex Legends has proven that 100 HP and 100 armor is a very good system. I also believe the only gun that should be able to kill you in one shot is a crate sniper. I would remove that sniper in solo games though. I think sniper rifles' bullet behavior should be similar to PUBG, and I also think that guns in this game should have the recoil of PUBG. I think the game should have a leaning mechanic, but I think it should be faster, more like Rainbow Siege than PUBG. Wait, am I just making a what PUBG could have been video? Damn. Alright, what seems to be the most difficult thing for any of these devs to do correctly? Server performance. I think the devs should shoot for a server performance of 64 tick with a population of 60 players. Players with low ping should get client-side hit detection with server-side checking for anti-cheat, while high ping players should get server-side hit detection to prevent desync. And the devs should try to keep clutter out of the packets that the game sends out. Since you need a lot of players and the market seems to want it, it should be a free-to-play game with loads of cosmetics, including flying animations, of course, and HUD changes. This is just an idea. It might be silly, but an ability where you can have a 5-minute interaction with a developer with an idea that you might have, and it would cost $50 to talk to a dev. And the dev that you express your idea has to go to 5 other devs, and they all have to give you an email with their feedback and what they might actually do. Not all ideas will be implemented, but they will all be considered, and they will explain why they didn't implement it if they don't. I don't know. Seems like a way that the game could both improve itself and pay for itself. Well, anyways, thanks for watching. Remember to check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/himselfxd. Have a great day.